Hey everyone, it's Thedevilskaos and the husband, Noid,
What?
AirTech,
Who?
whatever you want to call him. This is a kill confirmed. I had much better games, but unfortunately, PlayStation and this, I don't know what you want to call it, the theater mode, it likes to eat them and say, out of memory, and doesn't give you the videos, so.
Theater mode sucks, Activision.
So this is the only one that loaded for me, and it was a decent game, so I'll run with it. I'd like to talk briefly about SOPA, and it's
What?
SOPA. I can't remember what it means because I'm kind of inebriated at the moment, but
Soap?
SOPA. It's on internet censorship, basically taking, protecting copyright materials. However, when you do that, you take the little people, like me and Noid here, who don't make squat off of anything. We just, or minuscule, zero, nothing, dirt.
Really? Damn.
I wasn't
I thought
calling.
it was pretty good, but okay.
Basically, just for recording, if this law passes, we could see jail time if it passes. Like 5 years for the first offense. Everybody on YouTube that posts video games or anything of the such. And I'd like to call the unfairness card on that one because I really don't think the video game communities are really all against this. Because if you really think about it, it's free advertising.
Well, and the thing is, what they're getting upset at is not so much the people who record multiplayer gameplay. It's the guys that are posting
Movies,
the story mode.
Story mode, big time movies, using our videos and stuff for advertisements for other countries, things like that. But when you put such a broad perspective of a law into place, you're going to hurt everybody. And in a technological world, you can't really put that in place unless you're planning on putting us back into the industrial age, which we have surpassed. We're not industrial age people anymore. We're technological people. Most of us live off of technology.
If you doubt that, go ahead and throw your phone into the lake.
Yeah.
Throw your computer into the lake. And throw your TV into a lake. See how long it takes you to go absolutely insane.
Yeah. Because I can't tell you, for example, how many times I've disbanded my Facebook just because of stupid things, and 3 days later I'm pulling out my hair because I don't have it.
Is that crack?
It is like crack. Unfortunately, that's the age that we're in. So if you put that tight of restriction on it, it's going to come with consequence, and it's going to hurt a lot of people. And granted, I'm sure that they're not going to be directly at... I know the lag is horrible on this video.
No, it's the cat.
She's lost her fucking mind. They're not going to really be looking at little people that do things like this, but it does impact everybody. Everybody. I mean...
Well, you got to think about it this way. There are people... I'm not going to say any names. There are YouTubers who use this medium as their primary source of income.
There's regular business owners that do that also.
Yeah. So, YouTubers, some of the biggest YouTubers are gameplay commentators.
Mm-hmm.
They literally make their living by playing games, doing commentaries over said game, and just posting them. They get millions of hits, hundreds of thousands of hits. And this is their primary source of income.
And if they're not doing it on YouTube, then they're doing it on live stream, and they're doing it with competitive sports.
MLG,
exactly.
blah, blah, blah. Video gaming in general
huge industry.
Is a huge industry. I mean, you're talking the type of mainstream gain from income of Modern Warfare 3, for example. The single biggest grossing
Ever.
entertainment media in the history of the world. This game was grossed over $1 billion in the first 48 hours.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, there's no telling. I mean, obviously, there's numbers out there, but I don't have them handy. But, I mean,
they profited.
Untold
They
billions
profited.
of dollars off of this game. Now, video games have always been one of those things where it was like a subculture. It wasn't well known. It wasn't extremely popular. You were the geeky kid or the loner or whatever if you were one of those that liked to play. And you would get outcast because of it. You were a basement-dwelling mama's boy or some other bullshit that now that stigma is gone.
It's mainstream.
Gaming is mainstream.
It's absolutely mainstream. I mean, you can look and you can see so many quotes from Skyrim, which has only been out for a couple of weeks.
I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
Exactly. The whole point is that if they allow bills like this to pass, it's gonna put us in a reverse state.
Now, it's point blank, if this bill passes, this is just going to be a stepping stone
To control.
to greater censorship, greater control.
You can't do this
Yeah.
anymore.
You...
It's
If
First
you
Amendment
are-
rights. Granted, we're taking copyrighted stuff, and I totally interrupted you. I'm sorry.
If you're of legal age, of voting age, if you are not going to your local polls and voting on bills or voting for your local representatives, the mayors, the state level representatives, then obviously the presidential representatives, you are basically doing yourself a great injustice by basically taking your voice and what your opinions and thoughts are out of the equation. You need to know what the representatives in your area are planning on doing and how they plan on reacting to certain situations. That way you can make an informed decision on who you want to put into power.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, trust me, I know, I've been there. My one vote doesn't count. No, I'm sorry. Every vote counts. Because the last couple of presidential elections were not landslide victories. 90% of your local government races are probably not landslide victories. So every little bit helps. And if you don't think so, go ahead. Let everyone else decide who is going to run what. And I'm telling you right now, the gaming community in general is so large that if we get a unified voice, I promise you, we will be heard.
Absolutely. I agree.
You know, there's no way around it. There are so many of us. It is so mainstream and so popular at this point that there is absolutely zero chance of our voice not counting for something. We can and will make a difference if we choose to do so.
Point blank is everybody's a gamer. I don't know one person that doesn't play a game of some sort, whether it be on Facebook or on your phone or a Wii, whatever it is. Everybody games. So let your voice be heard, and if you want to record and commentate over it, you should be allowed to, because it's free advertisement.
Yeah. I don't know a game developer out there who wouldn't want millions of people to see their game in action.
Yes. But that's my game, and that's our rant. And I was positive. Holy crap!
No!
Have a good night, y'all. Bye.